Last night, we had a really important, really great Game 5 between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons. A game where the Cavs walk out victorious 117-113. Now, they get 2 shots to win 1 game to advance to the conference finals to go against the New York Knicks.
First road win of the playoffs.
This was a really big win for the Cavaliers. And mostly because it just wasn't looking like – I mean, they were trailing for the most part. The Pistons were kind of taking care of business. And I think on top of that, after the game Donovan Mitchell just had, he just didn't really come out like you would maybe think. And then I think you get a little bit worried, too, when you seen him fall and roll his ankle or whatever kind of happened. There was a lot of stuff that I think that kind of went wrong for the Cavs, but they were able to stay with it. I like the play of Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley had a really good game. James Harden stepped up. And just like these things, they happen for a reason. You were able to kind of pull out this win, and this was a really big win to pull out if you're the Cavaliers.
This game really sums up the series for me. It's been a very hard series for me to analyze, because some of these good stretches for both of these teams, it's like, is this team having this good stretch because they're really good, or the other team is just being really bad right now?
I've been asking that question because for a couple of these series.
Through 5 games, neither one of these teams look like they should be going to the Eastern Conference Finals, if I'm just being completely honest. I mean, all series long, I've been emphasizing that third quarter. Whoever has that big third quarter, has been a big disparity, and that team is going on to win the game. So I see the Cavs 32-20 third quarter, really strong quarter. And then the fourth quarter, they go 7.5 minutes without scoring. James Harden and Donovan Mitchell combined to go 2 of 12. It was a 12-0 run. Like, I was baffled of what I was watching. I'm like, y'all did all of that work. Y'all on the roll. Y'all put yourself in position. There's no way. I mean, J.B. Bickerstaff didn't even play during in the fourth or the overtime. And they still couldn't take advantage of anything. So I was really, really mind blown. And then in part of that, while I'm watching Detroit have a double-digit lead with 4 minutes left, I look down because your team was playing later that day. Yeah. So I look down at the Discord. I look up, and it's a tie game at 103. So now I'm like, wait, what? Detroit, all of the energy I just had for Cleveland, I now have for you. What just happened?
Yeah.
Well, they also went through a scoring drought as well. They didn't score for like the last few minutes of regulation and in overtime. So like they just went. It's like a battle of who's gonna be hot at which time.
I think what you say last time, P, it's like both teams are saying, "Here, you take the win.
Your turn. Yeah.
You take the win." It's so many times that I feel you, man, 100%. One team is going to get to the conference finals. It don't feel like they're a conference finals team at the moment.
And I know JB got to be frustrated, man. To have an all-star center that you can't play in the fourth quarter or overtime, you got to go. You got to pretty much go to your third-string center. It just doesn't even make sense, just because Paul Reed offensively is just giving you a lot more than what Jalen Duren has been able to provide for you this entire series.
You almost didn't miss his absence.
Yeah, you didn't.
Because I was expecting the Cavaliers to really go crazy on the board. No, the Pistons still handled themselves well on the board. Like you said, what he's doing offensively. And I mean, Evan Mobley kind of doing his thing, so it ain't like nobody's Xing out Evan Mobley. I just think that, number one, they missed, obviously, Duncan Robinson.
Yes.
This is also one of the games where Asar Thompson didn't do no fouling. He was out there. He was good.
And he was still active.
That block on Jared Allen is like one of those 2K blocks. You're just like, bro, that's unreal.
He kind of threw his stuff. So,
but the Cavaliers, the other part for the Pistons, why you're mad you lose this game, the Cavaliers had 10 turnovers in the first half that equated to 20 points. 20 of your 60 points came off of them turning the ball over. And it just feel like a game where you wasn't able to make shots because there was no Duncan Robinson. But you still was in the lead. You had control. You go on a 12-0 run to start the fourth quarter. You stopped them from scoring for 7.5 minutes. And then even when they tied up, you get to stop. I thought Asar Thompson was fouled. I know we don't want to end the game right there.
Yeah.
I get that. And as a neutral fan, I didn't mind. I wasn't pissed off for overtime. But as a neutral fan, again, to me, that was a foul.
Yeah. I always struggle with trying to figure out how I feel about stuff like that. Because, again, I was loving the fact that we were going to get overtime because the game had been so good. But I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of what a Pistons fans will feel in the Game 5 where the winner of Game 5 wins the series more times than not. Who the hell knows if Asar Thompson hits those free throws? Y'all know he's not a good free throw shooter anyway. But the fact that that was a determining factor in the game, and then you get to overtime and you lose, I would be pretty upset right now if I was a Pistons
If it was
fan.
Game 30, they would have called that foul, and it probably would have been Pistons game. Because, I mean, I think he only needed one free throw. And we've seen crazier stuff happen.
52%, so he would have got it.
I think he had hit some earlier, too, in that before that.
This is one of them games for the Pistons where it was too many problems, if that makes sense. Duncan Robinson being sick is huge on this team. But when you tack on the fact that, like Derek said, your all-star center can't play down the stretch, now you having J.B. Bickerstaff just throw stuff at the wall and hope that it sticks. Kevin Huerter had been out for the last 7 games. He got some burn. Marcus Sasser ends up playing 16 minutes because he's just trying to figure it out.
He also earned those minutes at the end of game 4.
Yeah, no, he was fine.
Yeah.
But like the fact that we have to go 11 deep in game 5 of the playoffs with it because of an injury is something that teams don't normally do.
Yeah.
And I don't think, did Paul Reed play until the 4th quarter? Did he play it all in the first 3 quarters? No, he didn't play it all through the first 3 quarters.
No. It was Beef Stew that played a couple minutes. Yeah.
So he comes in, his legs ain't played in 3 quarters. He come in, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he was amazing. He was low-key.
Whatever his number get called, he seemed like he ready.
He ready. And
you had some
ready
big-time shot making from Cade Cunningham. Like, one of those quarters, they did shoot like 4 of 10 from 3 or something. I think Cade hit like 2 of those threes himself. That might have been like the 4th or something.
He had that one big shot late, but his toe was on the line.
Yeah.
That would have only put them down 1.
I love what they called because it really just got rid of, 2 seconds on the clock?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, his toe was on the line, and that changes a lot.
Dennis Jenkins, for his first postseason start, wasn't so like he did his thing. I think especially had some big shots down the road or like down the clutch.
Brings a lot of fire.
His energy is what really ended up being
Cavaliers were kind of treating him like Duncan Robinson. I was like, anytime you're on the court, I'd rather go at Dennis Jenkins than go at Asar.
That was a transition.
This dude.
Left corner 3 he hit from Tobias. Tobias threw the ball out to him. When he made that 3, I thought it was game. I think that's the shot that put him up like double digits in the 4th. And you couldn't convince me that wasn't the dagger. And so, again, to look up and see tied at 103, Evan Mobley stepped up big time for them.
He at the top of the key off that pick and pop with James Harden.
Max Strus.
I'm
looking at it says 1 steal, 1 block. I promise you it felt way more than that.
Well, that one steal that he got
was off the inbound after a make.
He did that twice in 2 games.
Feels like he's left his imprint all over like this series. It felt like
I say the same thing, and every time I say it, like on YouTube, I be thinking to myself, they gonna like, what am I saying?
But no, like he really is like his energy is felt within the team. You see it.
I'm talking the imprint thing, Mike.
Yeah.
I be saying the same thing, and as I'm saying it in my brain, I be like, okay.
And maybe it's just the energy thing, because sometimes, Donovan Mitchell is a very relaxed guy. James Harden likes to keep a straight face, and it's sometimes where the Cavaliers are literally they're doing bad on the court. They're not playing well, and you see Max Strus. He is one of the first guys that's just like, he tries to turn it around.
Yeah.
He was also a big-time shot maker yesterday.
Yeah. That 6 threes was definitely needed.
Big-time shot maker.
I can't believe the Cavs are 1 game away from the conference finals, man.
It just don't.
After what it looked like through the first 2 games of this series, man, that's how. And they, like Derek said, first road win of the whole playoffs.
And then we already know this team is such a different team when they play at home. So, like, they going back home with this lead. So, I know Donovan and James got to feel good. We know James Harden in an elimination game seems to be questionable.
I thought they were going to win that game last night before the game, but I thought it was going to be a completely different way. So that's why I'm kind of shocked, because a lot of the things that I predicted or I thought to have them winning that game did not happen. Like Mike said, I was expecting Donovan Mitchell not to have 39 and a half again, but I was just expecting him to
keep some of that momentum for the second half of the other game.
Didn't really happen. I was expecting them to take care of the basketball. I mean, they did it in the second half. I think they had all of 6 turnovers in the second half. They started the game with 6 turnovers.
20 points off turnovers hurt.
Yeah. It's a team that all of the teams left in the playoffs, the Detroit Pistons are probably the bottom team that wants to play half-court offense. And then you allow them to just take the ball from you and get out in transition with their athletes. Dennis Jenkins throwing lobs to Asar Thompson, the building going crazy. Like, but you bailing them out every single time.
Yeah, it was a tough time if you're a Pistons fan. Because I do think that they really look at this series before that game and say, hey, this is still ours. This is still our series to win right now. And now they've been in a position like this before, right? They came back down 3-1, so you don't want to close the door completely. But that game definitely takes a lot of the air out of the arena and out of the locker room. To be that close with basically down 2 starters and still to lose, gotta hurt.
That's gonna sting.
Do y'all think JB?
But it's nothing about the Cavs to make you feel like they got to secure too. So
for sure.
But one thing that does make me feel
they do have a game
home.
at home.
Yeah,
they
go
do have
home.
1 game at home. What were you gonna say, Derek?
Do y'all think JB plays Paul Reed more than Beef Stew this game? just because it is an elimination
Well, I mean, he
game.
played him more than Beef Stew last game.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna ride with whoever looks the best, and it does suck that you basically have 3 centers to test in order to figure out who's gonna look the best.
But
Usually
you
it's
know
one or the
Duran's
other.
starting it.
You know Duran is gonna start, and just one game Duran. Just give us one 17-9 game.
Yeah.
Because even in the minutes that he's playing, I think the defense is fine.
Yeah.
But he's not closing possessions either, though.
No.
Like Paul
He's
Reed
not
can play
rebounding
half the
ball.
minutes and just getting double the rebounds.
That's all he really need to do. Like the scoring is one thing because it's two guys down there. But like, when the rebounding number, when you see 4 rebounds and stuff, it's like, dog, no.
Yeah, you the biggest dude on the court.
There's times in the regular season where he literally just got the ball, he went coast to coast and found himself something. I don't know if I remember that happening at all at one time.
That
Hey, at one
confidence ain't
point,
there, KB.
one point in the regular season, he brought it up and hit a midi.
Yeah. He got a rebound, and I thought he was about to do that yesterday, and he just did it to a dribble handoff, and he even rolled on a dribble handoff. I'm like, is this confidence shot? Like, what is going on? You're not even rolling no more?
His confidence just isn't there, man. It's sad to see.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA and NBC.